Hello painters, it's Debbie from acrylicpouring.com, and today I'm going to go crazy with the glitters and the metallics. I've got a number of paints already laid out and mixed up. Let's go through. I've just got an economy acrylic in a silver, that's this one. I've got just a plain titanium white. Then this one just here, oh, this is glorious. This is part of the Deco Arts Metallics range. This one is the teal, and I love this one very, very much. It's a metallic. Then this one is a folk art metallic. This one is 670 blue pearl, and that's this one just here. And then I've got two of these Martha Stewart glitter paints. I've used a glitter paint before. I used the Sugar Cube from this range, which was absolutely fabulous. I used it in a swipe painting where I did a black with some glitter and some various blues and things, and that turned out really beautiful. So I'm hoping these will too. These have got so much glitter in them. It's not like a glitter nail varnish where it looks great in the pot and then you put it on and there's kind of like nothing there. These are just like liquid glitter. Okay, quick video malfunction, but we're back online. So these are the, this one is turquoise from the Martha Stewart glitter, and this one is sterling silver. And I've got these two here, and what I'm planning is just to kind of throw them about, move it around a little bit and tilt it and create something just with, you know, lots of sparkle, lots of metallics, silvers, blues, greens, and we'll see how it goes. So here's my canvas. Let's start off with the silver because that is the one that I've got the most of. So I am just going to pour it right across the center like that, and then another one. And if things, when I tilt them around, they don't look, you know, as I'm expecting, or I decide I don't like it, well then with all these layers of colour on here, I should have plenty of paint, I think, that I can just you know, end up with a swipe in the end if it's not quite how I'm expecting. So let's go now with this metallic. This is the metallic teal. Very nice. And I think what I'll do is put them in quite thin layers because I want it to look very mixed up. You know, a lot of the time when you're creating a cell painting, you might kind of dump the whole paint in the middle and then move it around a little bit, and you actually don't want the paints to mix up an awful lot. But I'm happy today if I tilt this a lot and it goes all kind of jagged and out of shape. Well, that's going to be absolutely fine with me today. I think that's going to be a nice look, and I think it will look a bit more organic than if I just put a big blob of paint in the middle and then move that about. Sometimes I really like the way that the paint flows over the canvas and creates those shapes. Let's get all this paint out of here. Some of these I didn't have much left because they're my favourite colours and I didn't have very much. I'm waiting on a new delivery. So talking about supplies, have you seen the, oh my goodness, have you seen the acrylic pouring store yet? We have an acrylic pouring blog. Let's just wipe that on there at acrylicpouring.com, but we also have a store at acrylicpouringstore.com. So you can find that from the main blog, or you can go directly there. And it has all of your favourite products curated in a nice, easy to use format. So whatever it is you're looking for, you can just go down the side and there will be all the menu items there, so you can find whether you're looking for canvases or paints or pouring mediums or whatever it is you're looking for. You're going to find it on there. And it's very easy to buy because although all of the products are curated into the store, when you go to checkout, what happens is your cart is taken over to Amazon and all of the products are added into your Amazon cart, and that makes sure that you get the best prices for everything. And also if you're a Prime member, of course it means you get the free 2-day delivery that the Prime members get. And if you order over a certain amount, you know, like the $35 for your eligible items, all of your order gets delivered to you free too. Plus Amazon's a name that you can trust. So you know that, you know, if you place an order that it's going to be delivered. There we go. So have a look at the acrylic pouring blog, that's acrylicpouring.com, and the store, which is acrylicpouringstore.com. Okay, so while I was talking, I wasn't really paying attention, so let's put a bit more white in here now, because I don't have any white just yet. And as you can see, I'm doing it quite freely. You know, I'm not worried too much about getting anything too exact, but I do want to go all the way across the canvas with my paints, and that will give me plenty of movement, I think, later on. So now I've got this Martha Stewart glitter one. I've not used this silver, sterling silver glitter just yet. I've used the regular silver, the economy paint, but not the glitter paint. So let's get in there with plenty of glitter too. You can never have enough glitter, sparkle and metallics as far as I'm concerned. You may have noticed that about my paintings in the past. So I've got this line of silver paint. I'm going to put a line of the sterling silver glitter paint kind of next to it and over the top too. And I'll scrape all of those shiny, glittery goodness bits out too. Let's fill that in there. Wow, I think this is going to be pretty nice. Well, I hope it's going to be nice. You can never really tell, can you? And that's one of the things that I really love about this style of painting. So let's see, how's it looking so far? I think it looks good. I've got a bit more paint, so which ones shall I go for? Let's put a little bit more of the teal down at the bottom. And I could put just a little bit more there. And what do you think? Does it need a little bit more white? It'll be hard to tell until we've tilted, won't it? Could maybe put just a little thin row of white across the middle there, because I don't think it has any in the middle. Okay, so let's push those to one side. I've already got some dribbles coming off, so I wonder whether I should just use my palette knife on those and just pick that up and cover the sides while I've got a chance. So I think, why not? Let's not waste anything. I'm going to pick that straight up off the side here and pop it on the canvas right away. No point having it sat there on the bench before we've even tilted anything. I can use that to fill in these corners, and that will save me a little bit of time and effort later. Whoop. I've got a nice silvery blue patch there that will go nice. And some more. Perfect. Got plenty of spillage over on this side too. I'll just pick these little bits up. It's nice to paint sometimes without a paintbrush. You know, I'm just picking up the paints with the little palette knife, and if I pick them up gently and just kind of sweep it down the side like that, I can actually pick the paint up in the same pattern that it's on the floor, on the table here, and then transfer that, you know, kind of straight over to the sides and just pull down, and it pulls the paint design down the sides too, which is really nice. So let's see, let's pop a bit in this bottom corner. Got a few colours, so put those up there too. Just waste nothing. You can always go back and fill all that in later too. Okay, that's probably all that I need to do. Oh, there's more. Let's not waste it. Let's get it on there. And a bit there. Okay, I'm good with that. Let's put that to one side. And now I'm just going to tilt. And we'll run all these colours in together, and I'm just going to let them run backwards and forth like this until the canvas is covered. And as I do so, you know, where I've got areas that have got more paint, then it's going to move a little bit faster than the areas where there's a little bit less. And so we'll end up with things, although they may have started in straight lines, once by the time everything is moved kind of irregularly, then it'll look a bit more organic and we won't have those straight lines. I will just use that drop off there to cover in the bottom of the canvas before we go any further, then I won't have to come back and do that one later. Already the designs are coming down over the side there, which looks nice. And I've got a bit of spillage, so let me pick up some of that and just pop over the sides too. Oh wow, this glitter paint, absolutely fabulous. I can tell already that it's going to look spectacular. Okay, a little bit more there. We are looking good. Oh, and I've got plenty of spills here. I'm just going to use it again and fill in these side parts before I even bother. Oh, that side's already really well covered actually. That's why I've got so much spillage. So let me use some of that on the top end. And by doing this also, it helps the paint to flow. I'm going to end up with less areas that need a bit of encouragement because they're already damp around the edges of the canvas there for the paint to run into. Wow, goodness, I've barely tilted at all yet and it's already looking really nice. So I've got a bit over this side, got plenty of runoff here, so I'm just going to continue filling in a little bit there and here. Oh, the glitter! The glitter! It's like being a big kid. Remember when you didn't mind getting messy and covered in paints and things when you were a kid? Oh, that looks like a little lump there. Yes, it is. Let's get that one out before we go any further. And just the feel of the paint on my hands and making a big mess. Now that's something that we should talk about perhaps in future, is exactly that, making a big mess, getting a lot of paint on your hands, especially for the ladies. If you've got some longer fingernails, then you can really get the paint stuck under your fingernails and it can be a bit of a mess. So maybe my next video, or one shortly in the future, I can talk about how I try and protect my hands from getting too dirty and how I clean them up afterwards. So maybe that would be useful. Okay, so now I've got everything covered. Let's tilt a little bit more because it's already starting to look kind of swirly, but I think we can swirl it some more and that will make me happy. So we've already tilted that way. Let's gently pick up and I'm going to tilt it a little bit towards me. And what is looking really nice, this top section here where the glitter paint is, the glitter's kind of come away a little bit and is mixing into the other layers, which looks nice. And here you can see where there's a little bit more paint in this section, it's heavier, so already it's kind of dragging this section down, making it a little bit more organic and less straight than it was. So let's give it a little sideways tilt. Really doesn't need to go too much off to the sides because I've already got the sides covered, but we'll do it a little bit just to spread the paint around. And of course, as I do that, it actually transfers the design over to the side panels too. So I'm now going to do that on the other side, because although it's painted, if I can, if I can move the pattern over onto the side of the canvas, that's going to look really nice too. So it's all moving nice and slowly, so I think I've got the consistency of my paints about right today. Not moving off anywhere too fast or getting too muddy. All the layers are staying quite distinct. Goodness, I'm getting really messy though. Oh, on the floor and everywhere today. Luckily my room has a tiled floor, otherwise I think I'd be in a mess. Especially that painting that blew off the table the other day. It was stood up on some cups and we had a storm in the night and it got really windy. And it was either the storm or the cat, but I'm thinking it was the storm. And it blew the canvas right off and it landed face down on the floor, paint side on the floor. That didn't make hubby very happy. Okay, so what do you think? Should we do it just a little bit more? I'm thinking I'd like this bit here is still a little bit straight for me, so I'd like to try and move this, say, a little bit more diagonally. Let's see if I can get a little bit more waviness going on. I think we can. I think it will look a little bit less straight if I move it this way. Moving very slowly, which is good because it gives me time to see what's happening and decide what I like, which areas I don't like so much. Now that is more pleasing because it's less straight now. I've got much more of a on the diagonal design, and wow, it is covered in glitter, absolutely covered in glitter. Got some really beautiful parts. The silver is particularly dominant, I think, because the silver and the silver paint and the silver glitter are both combining. But I've got some really nice areas of the blue here and nice areas here. In fact, I can't see a bad area that I don't like. I think this is one of my favourite paintings that I've done, both in terms of the beautiful designs going over on all four sides now. Absolutely perfect. I've got a little patch there. I think it's a patch of white, but I'm not sure, so I'm just going to touch it up anyway. Yeah, I think it was white paint, so I don't have to worry. And some beautiful little cells just here. You know, it wasn't part of the process today to try and get that, but this is a little interesting section just there, which I like. And a few more come in here. So it may be that as I leave it, a little bit more will develop, but you know, I'm not that bothered, and I don't even think I'm going to torch it because I'm just happy with the look as it is. So let me bring you down and we'll look at some of these nice glittery, glorious details. So there we go, that's the view from my side. And ooh, the glitter, the glamour. Now let me see, can you see the glitter? I think you can. Look at the shimmer in those glitter paints. And on this section here, you can see the silver glitter combined there with the white, and then the row of the blue glitter afterwards. And then in the white, you've got another row of blue, you've got a little bit of the silver. And the way that the paints and the metallic and the glitters are all combining, wow, I really couldn't be happier. It looks absolutely fabulous. I did wonder, you know, when I first got these glitter paints, that maybe the glitter would be kind of heavy and it would sink down and we'd see colour, but you know, the glitter paints would disappear. Just look at that section there. Wow, that's that silver metallic paint, and then it's kind of bordered and outlined by the blue glitter. Fabulous. So I wondered whether the glitter paints would kind of sink, but they definitely don't. They're absolutely perfect and ideal for pouring because the glitter really doesn't sink. It just makes, you know, this fabulous glitter paint. Some really nice wavy sections there that I like, that I'm going for. So I'm absolutely delighted. I need to put this to one side carefully, make sure the wind isn't going to blow this over, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like when it's all dry and finished. It's going to be amazing. So here it is, dried and finished, and oh, I think you could see the sparkle in this one. I may just have used too much in the way of any glitter paints. What do you think? I don't know. Normally I would say that you can't have too much glitter and sparkle, but maybe in this one I've got a little bit overboard. I had no idea that the glitter paints, these Martha Stewart paints, would create such an amazing effect. It looks really 3D. You can see how much it's just sparkling there and catching the light. It looks almost like a 3D resin painting. I'm absolutely in love with this. So thank you very much. Get yourself some of these Martha Stewart glitter paints. If you like a bit of glitter and sparkle, I mean, you don't have to go crazy like I did and have as much as this, but to include a few elements of glitter coloured paints in your pours, I think it looks really spectacular. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you'll subscribe if you haven't done already, and I look forward to seeing you over at acrylicpouring.com very soon.